Baby word, bitch. Why you gotta say it like short? Hey, what's goodie, baby? It's Rita, it's Mizzy. And I'm here. We finna get dressed, y'all. We finna go out with Momo time. Just not on my side. Once I finish getting out the tub and doing everything, y'all, it's 6 o'clock on the dot. So, yeah, I got like an hour and some change to get ready, but I'm so sleepy. So, I gotta give myself time. Yeah, I'm sleepy, so I need to give myself time to get, you know, perked up. Maybe I should like take a shot or something. Okay, y'all. Ponytail is slicked back to what? Perfection. So, anywho, let's start moisturizing this face. Cause it's been dry as a dog's ass. Like, oh my god. It's been so dry. Like, that feels amazing, y'all. Like, oh, look at this wine from me winning Scarf 25.8. That is a fool. It looks like I got one of them white lines like a voice that be shake that shit. Like, okay, period. So, yeah, let's start with foundation. And let me tell you how these hoes had me fucked up at the family game night. So, y'all already know I was nervous as shit when I walked up in LAVISH. Anywho, y'all, I get the boom, the address. I text her. I end up calling her. I'm like, I'm outside. I'm walking up. Ooh, she like, I'm gonna open the door. This is at the third, y'all. When I say like, I was so nervous. You know, like one of them nervous where you gotta go to the bathroom nervous, like nervous. Hello.
What you doing?
My makeup. What's up?
What the fuck you want? What the fuck about with the voice?
My makeup. What's up?
Girl, where you trying to go?
I'm gonna go out with Momo. Yeah.
I need some money on Cash App.
Oh, don't got it.
You just
I ain't got no money, bro. Like, what? Nah. They wonder why I don't answer my phone. Anywho, y'all. Back to what I was saying. Need a hookah break. Back to what I was saying, y'all. So, anywho, when I got there, I'm like, you know, I think I'm here. She's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna open the door. She opens the door for me. I'm not gonna lie, what I thought I was gonna walk into was not really what I walked into. It was literally like an older crowd. Like, I felt like I was the youngest one there. But nah, it was like more of an older crowd. You know, like the teenagers and shit, they was more so like upstairs. Like, honestly, it was like a family game night, but it was like, you know, come over with your family type shit. Like, it was little kids that like all type of shit, but they was mainly upstairs. So when I walked in, it was probably like a good, I'm gonna say like 8 people. Boom. So her house is really, really pretty. When you walk in, it's like open, like everybody, hey, how you, like, it was, you know. So when I walked in, it was nice seeing, you know, I'm scoping because I'm like, girl, these look like some old heads. Like, where my nigga at? Woo, woo, woo. Just so happened this nigga in the bathroom. Shit, maybe I wasn't the only one nervous. But anywho, y'all, so when I walk in or whatever, she like, I get her look in. She like, you didn't have to rate me nothing. Girl, she popped the shoes on right then and there. It was so cute. It didn't even match what she had on. She had on like some green pajamas. And she ended up popping the little house shoes on. So sweetie, she like, do you want anything to eat? Can I make you a drink? I'm making swamp things. I'm like, what? We at Papados? She like, girl, we is at Papados. It was so cute though. So we talking. All of this is going on within the first like 5 minutes. So she like, how was the drive here? Like, you look so pretty. I haven't seen you glammed up yet, so this is my first time seeing you in glam. Yada yada yada. We just talking. So now I'm making my way to the kitchen because she like, I'm trying to make you a swamp thing. She was making them like, you know, just one at a time, like, because you gotta make like 3. I think she get like 3 different, you know, layers of the shit. Boom. So we in the kitchen talking. Boom. In a deep voice, y'all. This nigga sounded like motherfucking Blue from the Temptations. Like, whoa. He like, nah. I'm dragging it. But he like, hey, how you doing? So I turn around. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Woo woo. I had to cut the voice on. No, I had to cut the voice on. So he looks, I'm not even gonna hold y'all, he looks good. Like, not like a fan ass look good. Like one of them like, oh, this my type. Like mama knew what she was doing when she had you with your daddy. But wait, your daddy, nah, but I'm just playing. But anywho, so we end up, he like, hey, how you doing? Woo woo. This is then a third. So he like, I ain't no handshaker. We give hugs out over here, bro. So I end up giving him a little hug. He like, you smell nice. Woo woo this. He like my name. I'm not naming him. I'm not putting his name in here. We gonna name him. We're gonna name his ass Ken. So girl, Ken like, I ain't know, I don't shake hands. We huggers. Boom. So he ended up giving me a hug. He ended up telling me I smell good. This is then a third. They all asked me like, how was the drive here? I'm like, it was fine. Like, I take the streets. That alone threw them out. They like, you took the streets out here? I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't drive the E-way. They thought I was legit joking. I'm like, dead ass, I don't drive the E-way. So he like, are you gonna get you a Swamp Thing? I'm like, yeah, you had one. Woo woo. He like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm off like 1.5. I'm not no real big drinker. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, just small talk. So the mama just was asking me like how my work day was the day before prior and stuff like that. So we was just talking mainly because he had went to find his drink. He like, you know, speaking of the drink, like, let me go find mine. So he just ended up, you know, dipping off for a second. So ouch. So I'm standing in the little kitchen. In walks the auntie. We gonna call her like, she the one right under the mama. So she's like 50 something, you know. So she come in or whatever. She like, hey, what's going on? She told my ass, oh baby, you look good, but them don't look like no pajamas to me. So yeah, girl, this is my first time meeting her. So I'm like, well, pajamas is what, you know, you comfortable sleeping in. I wouldn't mind sleeping in this. And the mama like, I second that. Woo woo. So she like, oh no baby, I wasn't saying that they wasn't pajamas. I just said they don't look like pajamas to me. They hugging you in all the right places, like, you know. But girl, I know you. Like, you just don't come out back saying that type of shit to people. So okay, cool. I let auntie, what the fuck I just named her, Carla, slide, because later on in the story she ended up being like the coolest one. So long story short, we in the kitchen, we just talking. She like, oh, you the one who did her makeup. This is in the third. I need to set some up so I can come. My birthday coming up. What's your prices? We just talking. Okay, cool. She like, we finna start out the games, because I guess they was only playing like card games prior. So when I got there, we started playing like this rhyme game, y'all. It was so fucking funny. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. So everybody sat down. It was an uncle. We gonna name him Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe reminds me, is his name Uncle Joe from Medea? He reminds me of who Tyler Perry played, like the old man in Medea. Like, he is a flirt, like on 1,000. Like, you know how uncle's gonna be like, nephew, there's you. Like, Uncle Joe is him. Like, when I say this old man was fake flirting with me the whole night, and I'm just like, like, no. But Uncle Joe did look good. But girl, that man is old. He was there with his wife. That's why I'm like, what the fuck be going on? Like, you bitches let too much slide. So anywho, we start playing this rhyming game, girl. And me and Ken sat next to each other, and he like, I like them house shoes. Woo. He like, so you a wine drinker? Like, honestly, we was fake getting to know each other as we was playing the games. Like, it wasn't like awkward, but it kind of was, because he'd be like, oh, you like wine? What kind of wine you like? But then it's like his turn or my turn. So it was like we was getting to know each other, but we was playing the game also. So anywho, you had to rhyme something. Like, my word, y'all, was Ollie. So I had to rhyme 2 things in a sentence to match with Ali. Honestly, them old folks was getting drunk as hell. They was drinking Crown Royal. You know that's my shit, but I like Crown Royal apple. But it's like your shot of your, you know, your liking. She had good game prizes. So anywho, I had to rhyme something that I had to do the rhyme thing that Ali. I had to put a letter in the front of the both. I had to put a letter in front of the word Ali, and then put it in a sentence. So within like 30 seconds, like once the timer go off, you done. Take your shot. You know, it's literally, it was so much fun, but I never fucking heard of this game. If y'all played this, please let me know, because I'm like, every time I go to somebody's house, it's a new game that I haven't heard of. Like, I cannot wait to play it with my family. So boom, mine was Ali. So I'm like, oh shit. When it got to me, I'm like, Ali had a jolly Christmas with his cousin Polly. Boom, girl, they hyping me up. They like, oh my god, you're so quick on your tongue. We played the little game. Then they started playing like another game. Like, it's not Jenga. It's like with numbers or something. I don't know. You stack the number, you pull it, and somehow other shit, y'all. It was kind of like, it gave me like Jenga vibes, but it wasn't Jenga. So they playing that, and as they playing that, girl, I had drunk the shit out of that drink. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know if I just was drinking it. You know when you kind of like holding something, so you just keep on sipping it, because I ain't gonna hold you. I was still nervous, right? So he like, you almost done with your drink? So she like, well, I got some wine in there, this and that and that. I'm like, no, I'm gonna just get another one of these whenever you ready. So he like, oh, I can whip that up for you. I'm like, you is not finna mess up my drink. He like, no, I'm for real. Like, it's only, you know, mixing the flavors with ice, this and that and that. He like, I'll make you one. So they was in there playing the little game. So now me and him is just like in the kitchen. But keep in mind, y'all, it's an open layout. So it's like we not really like alone, because the fucking living room, dining room is like that, and that's where the people at. So we in there, he making my little drink. He like, which one go first? How she had yours layered. He like, I'm gonna just do my own thing. I'm like, don't get to, you know, add it extra. I ain't no drinker either. So he like, yeah, clearly, whoa, you a wine drinker. Like, he kept making jokes at my damn house shows. So he like, he just was asking me like, did I have kids? Of course. I'm like, I got a son. This is in the third. He's like, oh, how old is he? Woo woo. I ended up asking him, even though the mama already fake gave me the tea on him. So he like, oh no, I don't got no kids yet. He like, no, I don't got no kids yet, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So I'm like, okay, that's good. This is in the third. So he like, it's a lot that come with me not having kids. He like, it's a lot that come with, like, when I say like, nah, not yet, like, we'll talk about that. We'll touch bases on that, like, you know, later on down the line. So I'm like, okay. So we just was talking. I asked him, you know, like, what school and stuff you went to. Did you play sports? I feel like I'm good at keeping conversation rolling, and honestly, he was too. Y'all, what I will say though is he had these Star Wars pajamas on, and them bitches was flooding, and he wasn't even tall. We're literally like the same height, and I found myself, when we was in the kitchen like just talking, I found myself like, this nigga's too short for me. He is too short for me. Like, because our conversation and shit was going so good, and honestly, he's not like, I could look at him like, baby, I could stare at you for hours and hours and hours. Like, everything was crispy, lining, beard, like, he smelled good. Like, the height thing always throws me off. Like, I am so used to dating dudes that's like, even if they like a little bit taller than me. So like, the height thing was throwing me off, and I'm just like, oh fuck, Rita, get out your head. Like, that's what I kind of go to, and I hate that about me as well. Like, even when I was talking about it, I'm like, I found myself, I always find myself like, if I like a dude, I'll try to be like, ugh, like, find something so that I can stop messing with them. It's more so like a me thing though. It ain't necessarily like a them thing. Like, it's more so like a me. I feel like it's a defense mechanism for me, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I done dealt with some shit. I done dealt with some heartbreaks. I do not be wanting to fall too deep for a nigga, because I feel like, oh yes, this nigga perfect for me. So I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that's terrible, but that's just how I am. Like, bitch, I'm living in my truth. I'm too damn I'm literally almost 42, so like, yes, I'm living in my truth. So I found myself kind of doing that, and I'm like, really, just vibe, like, just vibe, because he kept standing next to me, but he was the same height as me. I'm like, ugh. So we was honestly in the kitchen talking. We only played the ram. I only played the ram game with them, y'all, like, for it to be family game night and shit. But you know how they go, like, it can be a decent amount of games, but they was, you know, doing their own little thing prior. So, girl, the uncle come walking in there. This is Uncle Joe. This is Uncle Joe. And the second auntie walked in. She's probably the youngest. It's all girls and just Uncle Joe. So I honestly can kind of see like how he is a flirt. He got a lot of sisters, so I'm pretty sure like he done had his pick of the fucking litter with their friends and shit. Like, Uncle Joe is a player. I know this whole, I know a player when I see one, because bitch, I'm one. Nah, but the second auntie ended up coming. She arrived probably like 20 minutes after me. So, holy, she kind of was just, you know. The second auntie ended up coming in the kitchen. And she is like, I want to say probably like the second to youngest or the youngest. It's like 4 sisters, and then Uncle Joe is the only dude. So she ended up coming in the kitchen. This is then the third. She like, oh, you got on my favorite color. I love me some purple, girl. Uncle Joe is already in the kitchen. Uncle Joe like, yeah. He like, purple been my color for a long time. I love me some purple. Ooh, you know I go purple. That same color she got on. You know I told the groomsmen to wear that for Auntie Kim wear. We looked good in that purple. Like, Uncle Joe, bye. I know you're trying to fucking flirt, because as he's saying all of this, he's dead ass looking at me. And he's making his way like around the island. So honestly, Uncle Joe probably got a peek at my ass by that point, because I was honestly just talking to the son in the kitchen. So as the kitchen starts to get a little crowded, this nigga decides to leave me. So I'm stuck in the kitchen with Uncle Joe and the younger auntie. And we just gonna name, so Karen is the old one who tried to throw shade at my fucking pajamas. Uncle Joe is the only uncle who is freaky as hell. And then you got this auntie. I don't even know what to call her. Like, auntie, she give me like bougie vibes. Like, auntie, like Auntie Hillary. We gonna call her as Auntie Hillary, because she give me bougie vibes. And she give me like, this the one who I chopped it up with. And it was like, girl, why you telling me this? I don't give a fuck. So my boo, Ken, he ended up dipping off or whatever for a nice little minute when I think about it, because long enough, because the auntie gave me a chunk of fucking information that I didn't care to know. Long story short, she just was like, you the makeup artist, this is then the third. She like, girl, I love my nephew now. I love my nephew. And I'm just like, okay, bitch, I'ma love him too. Give me a minute. No, but she like, I love my nephew now. So then she like, this y'all first time meeting? I'm like, yeah, this is the third. She like, how you feeling about I'm like, so far so good. Like, this is in the third. She asked me the same thing, like, you got kids? This is, I'm like, yeah, I got a son, he 4, yada yada yada. She like, yeah, cause the last girl had this man thinking that a baby wasn't his, and we dealt with a lot when that pandemic hit. So I'm like, shit. So now when she said it, she kind of stopped, but I'm like, bitch, you might as well keep going. You already did. Like, what happened? No, I ain't say like what happened. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Women can be, I'm like, women can do some devilish things. Well, she like, tell me about it. She like, thank God though, cause it just wasn't giving. It wasn't giving our jeans. So I told him, like, I don't care if you hate me later on down the line for saying this, but I really want you to get a paternity test. Cause one thing about me, I'm the member of the family that's gonna stay with everybody else thinking, but I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna get it off my chest. And I was like, girl, go to hell. who the fuck had this nigga walking around thinking he was a daddy and he wasn't? Like, where this bitch at? Because I don't like that. Nah, but she like, I'm the auntie that's gonna tell it like it is. So he got that paternity test and he found out that wasn't his baby. I ain't gonna even lie. That hurt his feelings. That hurt his feelings. Like, he just started kind of, you know, back talking to females, because that was a long relationship for him. I think he was with that girl since had to be like the early like 2013, 14. So I'm like, girl, that shit was older than the girl Corella DeVille's coochie hair. Like, girl, I don't care. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Whoa, they don't talk no more. This is in the third. Like, ever since then, like, they don't talk. She like, girl, that girl know. She know better. She know better. I don't know where she is. She probably living somewhere down by the girl, just talking. So I'm like, oh shit. So it's the girl got tired of being in there with them. He ended up with sitting on like the little, she got like this pretty ass dining room table. It got like a wooden bench. All the chairs look like little logs. It is beautiful. Her house is beautiful. So he ended up kind of like motioning me over there to sit by him, because nobody was in the dining room area. It was like we was steady finding places to talk, but people would come. So man, I told y'all my thing was set for an hour. Like an hour. I'm getting up out of here. Like, I don't care. I can't do it for too long. I don't give a fuck if I'm having a great time. Like, my limit is damn near an hour. So now we're sitting by the dining room. Well, we sitting at the dining room table, and he was like, I can't believe I'm finally meeting you. He like, the way my mama talk about you, you would think like, you know, you was her daughter. So I was like, no, I love your mama. She's so sweet. This is that and the third. He like, nah, that's my rock. This is that and the third. He like, I don't know what I'll do without my mama. I'm like, vice versa. He like, you got a good relationship with your mama. I'm like, yeah, I love my mama. Like, I'm always doing something with her. We day drinking, we kicking it. Like, that's my ex-boom. Come on. He like, I love shit like that. I love stuff like that. He like, you got a relationship with your pop. So I just get to telling him like, my daddy passed away, but I got a great stepdaddy. Like, I got great men in my life, you know. So he like, oh, that's what's up. He like, I ain't got no relationship for real with my pops, because, you know, shit, niggas just didn't want to man up. So we was touching base on that for a little minute. I'm not really gonna go into detail about that, because, you know, shit, like, So we was talking about that, and then he gets to just asking me like, how you get so good with makeup. It was so sweet how he was trying to act like he cared about what I did. And I say act like he cared, because I don't know, do niggas really care? Like he was like, how long you been doing this? So I just kind of gave him the whole little rundown on my little story thing. He like, that's how that college shit be. I ended up finding out he went to TSU. He graduated from TSU. I'm like, yeah, TSU. I always wanted to go there for like their homecoming or something like that. It just always looked like a lit college town, like a lit college. So we was talking about that. Woo. And then when my phone is like, when the notification comes, you know, it'll show your back screen, my back screen. He like, that's your little fella? I'm like, yeah, woo. He like, he nice looking. Look at him. He got his little braids. This is that and the third. He don't look like no 4-year-old. I'm like, I swear he don't. So we was just talking about that. So then I'm like, you say you want kids. Like, what you want? You want boys? You want girls? Like, what's your deadline? What's your cutoff time? So this nigga say,
what's your cutoff time?
We can do this right now, but he like, what's your cutoff time? I don't got no cutoff time. Woo woo. So I'm like, of course you ain't got no cutoff time. Your shit ain't ticking, mine is. So he like, I ain't gonna lie. He like, whenever I feel like I met somebody who I can truly, you know, succeed raising my kids. So I'm like, okay, makes sense. He like, it ain't really no cutoff time, but like, you know, when it come, I just, you know, want my kid to be raised in a two-parent household. So I'm like, okay. So then he just kind of was talking like, I wasn't mad though. I want a little boy, but at the same time I want a little girl. I was heavy in sports, so I would love to go to like basketball games, football games, shit like that. So I went mad at son. He like, well, you got a little dude, so you know, whatever happened, happened. Like he literally kept adding me in the equation of like, shit, with the kid shit, like whatever happened, happened. So I'm like, okay. So he like, is he in sports and shit? We talked about my baby for a little minute, and I truly love a dude that is like, you know, could not necessarily like ready to talk about my kid, but take interest in it, because that's a major part of my life. Like, I'm somebody's mama, so you gotta take that into consideration with just about everything. Like how a dude responds to you having a kid just plays a major part in, you know, where the relationship will go. Okay, so we talking at the table, and now the cousins that was upstairs, which was like some teenagers, they kind of look like they could be like high school, college kids. They ended up coming down there, whatever, and then I want to say either the niece or something, she was the one who told her, yeah, it had to be her auntie. I want to say this is his lady. I said she the one who told her about me, who booked the makeup appointment and stuff, and she just came down there and she just introduced herself. That was one thing that I really fucked with about the family. They was real, hey, how you doing, my name is, like, you know, you get around families, and that was one of the main things I was truly concerned about going, because I'm like, I know how families can be. Like my family not like that, but I have been around families where they kind of like offish, because they like, bitch, who is you? But one thing I can truly say is like, they are so well mannered. Like if I had great memory, I would know everybody's name by heart, but it was a lot of them that came from upstairs, so they all truly kind of like introduced themselves, and you can tell like they love him. Like they like, yeah, woo, we making some TikToks later, and I'm just like, nigga, you on TikTok? Woo woo. Like after they left type stuff. And that's when we kind of touch bases on like the social media thing, which is like, girl, I found me a trophy. Ah, period. I found me a trophy, y'all. Girl, you know you a champion. Listen, I should have went to the Future concert. So they're like, we finna make some TikToks. This is then the third. So he like, they keep me young. So that's when I'm like, how old is you? Gotta throw that in there. I don't never want to come out like, so how old is you? So I threw it in there like that, because he like, shit, they keep me young, nigga. How old is you? Mid-30s. So y'all, he's 33. His birthday is actually coming up. It's April the fucking 10th. Oh, let me look and see what sign that is, because that's one thing that I didn't even touch bases on. April 10th. What sign is that? What sign is that? April the 10th. I put it in my notes because that's how I knew I was gonna look it up later. Okay. Ugh, shit. He's an Aries. My Uncle Lando an Aries, so my auntie saying an Aries, so it kind of is a double-edged sword. I don't know, but I said I'm going into this, I wasn't gonna really rely on like signs too heavy, because girl, I'm big on that. I be like, yeah, this nigga act like that because he an Aries, and I need to get out of that. I really need to get out of that, child. Like, really grow up. So anywho, he like, I'm 33, like my birthday coming up, this is then the 3rd. I'm like, okay. I'm not sure if that's the age his mama told me. I want to say she told me a different age, but girl, don't give me the fucking line. So we ended up just talking about birthdays. He like, oh, your shit coming up, like what you got planned? I'm like, I'm boring. I don't really do too much of none. He like, you know, y'all be ready to show out for them on what he say, y'all be ready to show out for the gram. I'm like, fuck the gram, like woo woo. So I'm like, you talking about show up for the gram, your birthday coming up, what you got going on? He's like, I don't show out for them social sites. He like, I don't show out for them social sites. That's another story for a different day. I'm like, damn, I got a lot of stories to hear at a later time. So we laughing. He like, nah, for real, because a lot of shit I feel like I gotta touch bases with you on, you know, so you can just get a feel of how I move, how I live my life. This is that and the third. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he ended up asking me like, just like, in my own social media and shit. I'm like, basically I'm on YouTube, and he was really into that, y'all. And when I say like he was really into like anything I said I did, we dwelled on it for at least a good 5-10 minutes. Like, what made you get into YouTube? How it's going? Woo, woo, woo. I ended up showing him my camera. He like, this slick as hell. Like, I never met somebody who just truly do YouTube and shit. Woo, woo. So he like, that's gonna be exciting. Like, he kept on including me, and I really like that about him. Like, okay, cool. So I'm like, you ain't got no social media? He like, oh, when I say I don't got nothing, like, I don't got nothing. This is then the third. He like, I'll be lying if I say, like, you know, every now and then they ain't hop on like one of my homies' Instagram or some shit. He like, but I don't be on that. I'm too old for that shit. So I'm like, period. Like, yes. I'm like, you ain't got nothing. Like, woo, woo. He like, I swear I don't got nothing. He like, I'm telling you, that's a different story for a different day. So I'm like, all right, cool, boom. He like, but I promise we gonna touch bases on that before you leave. What time you leaving? I'm like, I actually got somewhere to be. Like, I wish I could stay longer, but you know, I got somewhere to go. He like, so how much longer I got you? I'm like, you probably got me for another 15-20. He like, damn, like, shit, where you going? I'm like, we'll go with you. He's like, you can't be going nowhere. He like, let me find out these ain't pajamas. And I died laughing because I knew exactly what this nigga meant when he said that. Like, bitch, let me find out you going to do some sneaky shit. So let me do these brows real quick, and then I'm gonna just wrap it up, because the end part was something that really was like, okay, so let me do the brows, and like me leaving, like the next 30 minutes is where it kind of get like good. So yeah, let's do these brows. Okay, that was quick. So y'all, we still in the dining room or whatever. So we just was talking or whatever. So this is when the auntie, what the fuck I named her, Karen. Auntie Karen coming in, and she is such a sweetheart. Like, the way she came off, you could tell like she didn't mean no harm. But it was still shady. I don't give a fuck. Even like that was, I told her, I'm like, I don't like the look. I'm like, cause you tried to come for my pajamas. She like, I swear, do not take nothing I say to heart. Like, woo woo woo. I ended up finding out Auntie Karen was a Pisces, like your girl. She like, you was just so beautiful. Like, yeah, she was pouring into me. I fuck with her, and that's honestly, that's someone who he was like, if I had to have a favorite, that's my favorite. Like, she gonna come through. Like, she gonna come through. Like, that's like my mama, like evil twin type shit. So I'm like, he like, so yeah, he like, if it's a go for her, it's a go for me. But me and Auntie Karen ended up just having us a nice little key. She was just telling me about her kids. She was showing me like how she had used to do her makeup and shit, girl, when she used to go outside, baby. Auntie Karen goes to a motherfucking step a set every Tuesday in Chicago, and baby, my girl be sharp. I'm not even gonna hold you. She be looking cute. So we was just talking and shit, and she was just touching bases on like a lot of stuff. We kind of had like a little heart-to-heart moment, especially when people get to ask me about my baby, and they get to asking like, you know, what the fuck is what, and I break it down for them. They be like, girl, like, you got a lot going on. Like, I'm rooting for you. Like, so I fuck with her. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I fuck with Auntie Karen. She cool. So she's like, yeah, you gotta treat her. You gotta, this one right here. Like, she was vouching for me. So now I'm like, yeah, I'm finna probably get ready and go. This is in the third. Ow. She's like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. So I'm like, all right. I ended up putting my little stuff on. I ended up just like saying goodbye to everybody. Well, who was downstairs? Shit. The mama like, oh, I'm so happy you came. She ended up giving me a Starbucks gift card, y'all. I was so fucking happy. Like, the prize that she had was lit, and I got a candle from Bath and Body Works. So she ended up giving me a Starbucks card and a little candle from Bath and Body Works. It was so sweet, and just out for. I'm like, I ain't even play with y'all. She's like, girl, just take it. These people don't give a damn about no prizes. Woo woo. And here go Uncle Joe. Yes, we do. Like, you ill hustling. So he ended up putting his clothes. I mean, he ended up putting on his jacket and stuff. We go to the car. So he like, let me in. And I ain't gonna lie, when he said that, it just made me smile, because it made me happy, because it's like, damn, you gonna let me just leave? And so when he was like, open, no, he like, no, open the door, I'm finna get in. That's what he said. And I'm like, okay, period. Like, I clicked my car out just so you can sit in this passenger. Nah, but he ended up getting in the car, y'all. And that's where we ended up, you know, just talking or whatever, because I started like flipping through TikTok. So he ended up watching one of my videos. He's talking about, damn, let me find out, I really gotta step it up when we go out. He like, you be dressing or whatever, like you be putting on some nice shit. He like, I ain't never, you know, talk to nobody where it was some competition. I'm like, no, it ain't no competition, baby. We compliment each other. So we just was talking, and then I'm like, yeah, you can touch bases on that little situation on why you don't got no social media now. He like, man, long story short, a few years back, this girl I was talking to, she tried to pin a baby on me. I told her I wanted a blood test because it was just like a big thing in the family. He like, I ain't gonna act like I didn't I ain't gonna act like I didn't think the baby was a man, but shit, just to be sure, it's just like a bonus or whatever, because I mean, I was with her for a long time. I kind of knew how she got down. This is in the third. He like, did I think it'll ever happen to me? Hell no, but shit, life happens. He like, so when I was asking her, like, you know, let's go get this shit, like, you know, I'm gonna do a DNA test, shit like that, she ended up hacking all this man shit. He like, I had a Snapchat, I had an Instagram, I had a Facebook, like, I wasn't on TikTok and no shit like that. He like, but yeah, I was on social media, but it wasn't like it wasn't even on no heavy shit. This lady hacked all his shit and deleted it. Like, he like, my shit gone. And I wasn't starting over at the time. Like, I'm like, fuck that shit. Like, she trying to make me mad. Like, I don't get mad easily, especially about no shit like that. He like, so shit, when she hacked everything and deactivated it, deleted it, I'm like, shit, fuck it, one less way for her to try to get up with me type shit. And I love that about him. Like, y'all, like, just the way he was talking, it was like, I don't give no fuck about that shit. Like, that was just things that was making me more anxious to see, like, damn, you don't want me to do this? Like, why? He like, I get it, like, how would you feel? So I kind of just tell him like how I feel. Like, if my baby wanted a DNA test, I would have been like, shit, you can have it, but what come with it is not what you think gonna happen. Like, if the baby would have been yours, I would have been mad. I would have tried to see, like, where do we even go from here? You didn't even think this baby was yours type shit. I'm like, but I wouldn't have sweated it. Like, you want it, I go ahead, so I can shit on you. That would have been my thing. Like, you think this baby ain't yours? Shit, take the test, nigga. I know this baby yours. He like, so that's really how I thought the shit was gonna go. Like, yeah, this your baby, nigga, take a DNA test. I'll put you on child support anyway after. And that's how she was coming or whatever. Like, that's how he like, no, she did not want me to do that test. Like, she was just doing all type of weird shit. So it made me even more just anxious to see, like, damn, like, what you had? He like, man, when I got that motherfucking results, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't come outside for a good 2-3 months. Like, I couldn't believe, like, somebody would do that to me. Like, somebody who I loved. You could tell he was kind of like fake still hurt bad. Like, even just talking about it, like, it was a lot of pauses. It was a lot of little moments of silence. Like, I'm telling the story fake fast, but it wasn't that fast at all. Like, it wasn't that fast at all. His ass was really, like, breaking it down for me. He like, so I was hurt. He like, I thought my mama would have told her. She tell all my business. He like, but and baby wasn't mad. I'm just glad I found out sooner than most people would. And you live and you learn, like, but nah, you would think some shit like that will scar you into not wanting to be a daddy. He like, but anybody will tell you, like, I love the kids. Like, if I don't do nothing, like, I love the kids. I ain't had no real male figure in my life growing up. That's why when I said, like, my mom was solid, that's when I rock. Like, You know, I love women that hold it down, you know. He like, so hell yeah, I still want kids. Like, that's something I look forward to. So I was just like really feeling him even more, because I love the way he talk. I love the way he like tells stories and shit, like how he told it, and just like his demeanor. It was really attractive. I'm like, okay, I like this nigga. Like, Rita. And in the car, y'all, again, I was still, I'm looking all in this man's ass, like, is his ass fucking low? Do he got a fucking lazy eye? I'm looking for anything, and I'm like, Rita, snap out of it. Like, nothing is wrong with this man. Like, this is just your first time meeting him. If you like him, you like him. If you don't, you don't. But stop looking for shit. So I had to keep catching myself with that, y'all, and it was so irritating. So he like, I ain't gonna hold you for too much longer, but you say you just like doing a lot of boring stuff, so can I take you like to do some boring shit? He like if you wanted to do just whatever you wanted to do for a boring day, like, let's just do it. So I'm like, all right, well, he like, what's a good day for you? We ended up just chopping up dates and like what'll work for the both of us and shit. And yeah, safe to say, I got a little movie date this week, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm probably gonna take him, of course, to do some little hookah, some Lenny, but yeah, like a boring day for me, that is a boring great day for me. So I'm excited to go out with him. But we've been talking nonstop. Like, as soon as I pulled off, he instantly got to text me. Like, our communication skills is perfect, because he don't let me text him for too long. He'll call me in the middle of texting, like, yeah, I just wanted to talk. Like, I don't want to text right now, let's talk. And I love that. Like, it was so sweet. I told him I had like a busy day for the Future concert, because yeah, y'all, today is a whole damn near a week from Sunday. Like, I have not picked up no camera. I've been fake just getting my house and life together, and honestly getting to know him. So I'm sitting here in front of y'all on Saturday. Yesterday was the Future concert, and the week flew. Like, it don't even seem like I've been talking to him for a week, because tomorrow is Sunday. So long story short, he ended up sending me some little food. He ended up sending me some little food to my workplace. He fucked the order completely up. Like, Chipotle, count your days, because everything that was on that receipt was not in my damn bowl. But he ended up sending me some food. Like, he is so sweet. But yeah, I haven't seen him since last Sunday, because like I said, I've been busy as hell, y'all. Like, and I be like in the, you know, build the suspense for when I see his ass the next time. But I am going out with him this week. We got us a little date planned. Since this week is not a busy week for me, and I'm excited to tell y'all how that, you know, is gonna go, because I don't know, this is gonna be our first time really out just alone, me seeing his vibe, how he handled me in public, shit like that. So I don't know. Right now, you know how that beginning is, y'all. It's fucking roses, cupcakes, lollipops, and gumdrops, and then it goes to, like, you know, hurricanes, dog cages, niggas getting off the lead. Like, it can go left. But for right now, I'm just chilling. Like, even when we talk, you like what you looking for, I'm like, I'm just chilling. Like, whatever happened. He like, yeah, same. So it's good that it's not like, you know, but he like, no, if I'm gonna make it official, I'm gonna make it official. He like, you will know when we on some official shit. Like, if I make it official, you gonna know. When I make it official, you gonna know. Like, I ain't no little boy. And I'm just like, okay, girl. I said I was gonna chill out today, and here I am doing this long ass bold ass wing. Like, Rita, chill. I don't care that my hair slick back. Girl, I blame everything on my hair being slick back. So, but yeah, long story short, like, it went way better than I expected it to. That's all I'm gonna say. Your girl got a love, like my sister said. I hope you got you a little friend, girl. I do. I really do. I'm fucking with it so far. And his mama already didn't send me an invite to the next thing, y'all. She hosting a goddamn Valentine's Day martini party. Ooh, girl. And I'm like, oh, I always wanted to get cute and dressed up for Valentine's Day. She's doing it that weekend. And like I said, girl, I'm gonna get back to you. I'm not gonna be steady around you. Like, she do a, like, when she say she hosts, like, she like, I host something almost every month. Like, she was breaking it down to me, like, I don't just be talking like I really host. I'm like, oh, okay. So I got the little invite to the Valentine's Day, and I'm just like, oh shit, me around more old people. No. So honestly, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Now that I got my man, I'm probably not gonna go to it. And if I do, it's just gonna be like a little slide through. It's just gonna be like, like a little slide through. I'm not gonna be kicking it with y'all everywhere. That's what I'm not doing. But I'm like, oh, that'd be so cute. I need to throw a Valentine's Day. Okay, let's pop these lashes on. I need like a little intermission, y'all. It's almost 7, y'all. I've been just talking. It don't even seem like I've been sitting here that long. It's 6:45 right now. I'm gonna pop these damn lashes on. But yeah. Oh wait. Now what I will move as. Ain't no telling how tonight about the golf chair. Ain't no telling. No telling. I gotta do so much shit this week, y'all. I ordered some pants that like a little outfit I'm trying to wear for my birthday. The pants, like I told y'all earlier, those are too big and one is too little, so I gotta take them back to the store, get my money back for the smaller ones. And oh yeah, I gotta get an oil change this week. I got so much shit to do. He shows like anything going on with your car, like anything, like just call me. Like, I got people everywhere. They gonna hook you. They gonna get you right. They gonna get you right, or just bring me your car. Cause I was telling her I gotta go get an oil change. She's like, you go get them yourself? Like, what? Duh, nigga. I'm self-independent out here, baby. I don't wait on no man. I don't wait on no piece of man. But he like, nah, for real, you shouldn't be doing that shit. Let me know when you want to get it done. But I don't trust his ass with my car. I don't even know you, nigga. Nah, but I probably do let him take it to the oil change. So give me a couple of hours. Come on, lashes. Work with me, baby. Okay. This my camera gonna die for me. So let's get through this face before it dies, because the camera's battery is beeping. Let me contour this nose. But yeah, I don't even know where the hell I'm going with Momo, but I'm probably gonna throw this little cream number on with my little North Face jacket and call it a day. Set. Damn, I can't believe this battery is about to die. Canon, y'all gotta do better. Like, I only been recording for them an hour. But I'm done, so I mean, it's whatever. This ponytail done been through hell and back this week, so I have to wash and get my hair done before I go on my date. I don't care. I don't care. I just need to put some color in my tear duct and we are done. We are done. We're done. Please don't die, Kevin. Don't die on me. We almost done. Okay, y'all, we done. I'm gonna show y'all the fit and then I'll check back in with y'all in a minute. Okay, y'all, I am dressed. Little two-piece cream set. Follow my TikTok. I'm pretty sure that TikTok is up. New Balances, North Face jewelry. Little baggy bag. It's so cute. I love this damn bag, y'all. I just got it from Target the other day. It's like an off-white. Oh, it is so fire. I needed one so bad.